A truly special birthday calls for a truly special cake, and I do believe this is just the one. This chocolate raspberry birthday cake is an absolute showstopper, but it is not nearly as difficult as it looks. It is a cake of beautiful contrasts, with rich, dark flavors, bright, fruity notes, all coming together in perfect harmony. People simply adore it because it feels both incredibly decadent, wonderfully fresh. It is the sort of bake that creates a lovely memory, making any celebration feel just that little bit more grand. It is a joy to make, and an even greater joy to share with those you love. The secret to this cake's success lies in its three principal components. First, we have the cake itself, a deep, dark, and wonderfully moist chocolate sponge that is the very definition of comfort. Every great cake begins with a great sponge, and for this recipe, we need one that is rich, dark, and exceptionally moist. The key to a truly deep chocolate flavor is not just the chocolate you use, but how you treat it. I always recommend using a good quality cocoa powder for a reliable and intense taste. But the real secret, my little trick, is to add a bit of hot coffee to your batter. You will not taste the coffee, I promise you that. Instead, the heat and the flavor of the coffee work some kind of magic, making the chocolate taste far more chocolatey and profound. It is a simple step that makes a world of difference. Another crucial tip for a light and even sponge is to always use room temperature ingredients. When your butter, eggs, and milk are all at the same mild temperature, they combine together into a smooth and seamless emulsion. Cold ingredients can cause the batter to curdle or become lumpy, which can lead to a dense or uneven bake. It is a small detail that requires just a bit of forethought, taking your ingredients out of the fridge an hour or so beforehand. But it is what separates a good cake from a truly brilliant one. It ensures a lovely, tender crumb every time. Once your batter is mixed beautifully, be sure you have prepared your tins properly. I like to grease them with butter and then line the bottom with a circle of baking parchment. Divide the batter evenly between your prepared tins to ensure your layers are the same height, which will make assembly much easier later on. Bake them until a skewer inserted into the center comes out clean. Then, the hardest part, you must let them cool completely on a wire rack before you even think about frosting. A warm cake and frosting are a recipe for a melted mess. After your cakes have cooled, you may find they have a slight dome on top. This is perfectly normal. For a professional-looking layer cake, however, we want flat surfaces. Take a long serrated knife and carefully slice off the domed top of each sponge, making them perfectly level. This not only helps the cake stack neatly and securely, but it also provides you with some delicious offcuts to nibble on while you work. A little reward for the baker. Now your sponges are perfectly prepared, and we can move on to the exciting part, the filling. What makes this particular combination so beloved, I find, is the perfect balance it strikes. The chocolate is deep and satisfying, but it never feels too heavy or overwhelmingly sweet. That is because the tartness of the raspberry filling provides a brilliant counterpoint, lifting the flavor and keeping your palate interested. Now for the part that makes this cake sing, the raspberry filling. This bright, sharp layer prevents the rich chocolate from becoming too much. It adds a freshness that makes you want a second slice. You have a choice here between using fresh raspberries or frozen raspberries. Frozen raspberries are often picked at peak ripeness and are available year-round. We will cook them down gently in a saucepan with a little sugar. To set the filling, we add a little thickener, a cornflour slurry mixed with cold water, and a squeeze of lemon juice for natural pectin. If you do not like seeds, now is the time to act. Press the warm mixture through a fine mesh sieve with the back of a spoon. That leaves a silky smooth coulis and the seeds behind. The filling should be thick enough to sit between cake layers without running. Think, the consistency of a good, thick jam. After cooking and straining if you wish, let it cool completely. I often make it a day ahead and keep it sealed in the fridge. This bright, tangy filling also plays a structural role in flavor. It is a sharp accent that highlights chocolate depth. The tartness cleanses the palate with each bite. That balance, sweet, rich, tart, makes the cake memorable. The final element, the glorious cloak for our cake, is the chocolate frosting. This is what brings the whole creation together, adding a final layer of creamy, chocolatey indulgence. There are many paths you could take here, but a classic chocolate buttercream is always a wonderful choice. It is soft, easy to work with, and utterly delicious. The key to a perfect buttercream is to use room temperature butter that is soft but not melted, and to sift your icing sugar to avoid any unpleasant lumps. Beat the butter until it is pale and fluffy. This incorporates air and gives a light, ethereal texture. Once your butter is whipped, you will gradually add your sifted icing sugar and cocoa powder. For the smoothest possible frosting, I like to add a splash of milk or double cream. This not only helps to bring it all together, but it also makes the frosting easier to spread. You can adjust the amount of liquid to get the exact consistency you are after. You want it to be firm enough to hold its shape, but soft enough to spread without tearing your delicate sponge. Keep beating the frosting for a few minutes longer than you think you need to. This extra time makes it exceptionally light and creamy. Now, for a very important technique, the frosting dam. This is a simple trick that makes a world of difference when assembling a cake with a soft filling. Before you spoon your raspberry filling onto a cake layer, you will first pipe a sturdy ring of your chocolate frosting right around the top edge. This little wall acts as a barrier, or a dam, that holds the raspberry filling securely in place. It prevents the filling from squishing out the sides when you place the next layer on top, ensuring you have clean, distinct layers and a stable cake. It is a truly non-negotiable step for a tidy finish. Now for the moment we have all been waiting for, bringing all of our lovely components together. Place your first cooled, leveled chocolate sponge on your serving plate, or a cake stand. Now, take your frosting, which you have loaded into a piping bag, and pipe that all-important dam around the top edge of the cake layer. This sturdy ring will be the guardian of your filling. Once the dam is in place, spoon your cooled raspberry filling into the center. Spread it evenly right up to the inside edge of the frosting wall, but be careful not to overfill it. Gently place your second chocolate layer on top, pressing down ever so slightly. Time for the crumb coat. Using an offset spatula, apply a thin layer of chocolate frosting over the top and all around the sides. The goal is to seal in crumbs. It will look a bit messy, and that is perfectly all right. Place the cake in the refrigerator to chill. Chilling firms everything up, making the final frosting stage clean and simple. After chilling, apply your final generous layer of frosting. Start with a large dollop on top and spread it smoothly to the edges. Then work your way around the sides, applying an even coat. Smooth with a bench scraper, or create rustic swirls with the back of a spoon. Arrange a crown of fresh raspberries on top. Finish with a light dusting of powdered sugar. And there you have it, a magnificent chocolate raspberry birthday cake. Do not worry about perfection. Your love and care are what matter. This cake is a testament to your effort and will bring smiles. It is rich, bright, and made for celebrating. Step back, admire your work, and carry it to the table to the chorus of oohs and ahs. You have earned it. Happy baking.